thank you for being here for our very first Sacred Circle. This semi monthly gathering is a place for us to pause, reflect, and connect with the wealth already within us. For those interested, there is a worksheet available with a grounding assessment, reflection prompts, and theme cues for integration. It's available for free in the portal. I will link to it below. And grab your journal if you want to answer the reflection prompts in real time. Today, we begin with a theme that touches all of us at some point, and honestly, at many points throughout our lives. Fear. Fear is something we often avoid or resist, but when we learn to work with it, fear can become a profound teacher and guide. And today we will explore how to reframe fear, how to recognize its different forms, and how to step into a new way of meeting it. Before we journey, let's take a minute to ground. Close your eyes if that feels safe. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Take a slow, deep breaths, or take slow, deep breaths in and long exhales out. Continue at your own rhythm, inhaling courage, exhaling tension. With each breath, feel yourself arrive here fully in this sacred circle. You are safe, you are whole, you are present. We all experience fear, but not all fear is the same. There is both healthy and unhealthy fear. Healthy fear is protective and supportive. It is the kind of fear that keeps you safe and helps you make wise choices. For example, the instinct that keeps you from stepping into traffic, or the awareness to tell the waitress or chef about your food allergies. Healthy fear sharpens your senses, helps you make clear choices, and guides you without holding you back. Unhealthy fear, on the other hand, is inhibiting. It keeps you from moving forward and making decisions. It can look like severe procrastination or getting stuck in endless cycles of what if. What if I get it wrong? What if it doesn't go well? What if I don't succeed? This procrastination could also be actions, reading one more book, taking one more course or seminar, or even getting one more person's opinion after you've had many, because we fear taking the action. Instead of protecting you, unhealthy fear shrinks your life. Part of building emotional wealth is learning to discern between the two and choosing not to let unhealthy fear lead. Fear often shows up in three common spaces: fear of change, fear of the unknown, and fear of the new. Fear of change disrupts what feels stable and safe. It could look like resisting a new job, a move, or a relationship shift, even when you know in your heart it is the right next step. The fear whispers, what if I can't handle what comes next? Fear of the unknown shows up when you don't know what lies on the other side of a choice. Starting a business, ending a relationship, or saying yes to an opportunity, even when it is something we want, can bring up this fear. The questions linger. What if I regret this? What if stepping forward changes everything? and fear of the new. Even joyful beginnings can stir fear. A new routine, becoming a parent, entering a marriage, or moving through an uncoupling. The uncharted territory can bring up doubt. Am I ready? Will I be enough? By naming these fears, change, the unknown, the new, we can see them more clearly and begin to work with them rather than letting them quietly control us. I want to share a reframe that I teach and that continues to guide me. Instead of false evidence appearing real, which is a common lens and useful, I see fear as fearless, empowered, awareness, ready. Fearless, empowered, awareness, ready. Fearless. Fearless does not mean never feeling fear. It means fear less. It means acknowledging fear without allowing it to inhibit you. When it arises, ask, what is behind this fear? What is it really pointing to? And with the clarity from these answers, when you answer honestly, you can make a plan and take steps forward. Empowered. When you bring clarity to fear, you create choice. Empowerment means owning your sovereignty, looking inward rather than seeking validation from outside of you. Get clear on what you want, what your boundaries are, and what supports your well-being. To aid empowerment, engage in holistic practices, nutrition, rest, movement, spiritual care, so you are resourced when fear arises. Awareness. Fear is often a signal that something matters. And from an Akashic perspective, fear can act as a compass needle, pointing you toward growth. Awareness allows you to understand who you are, how you operate, and what you value. When you stay grounded in your awareness, fear becomes very important information instead of limitation. Ready. Fear often shows up at thresholds. It is a sign you are standing on the edge of something new. And readiness does not mean you feel 100% prepared. It often reveals itself as you step forward. Think of headlights on a winding road at night. Only so much road appears and the lights glow. But as you continue moving forward, more road appears. And it is important to keep your toolkit updated. Journaling, Reiki, meditation, trusted relationships, whatever that looks like for you, so you feel supported and resourced in every phase of life. When we hold fear in this way, it becomes less of an obstacle and more of an invitation, a reminder that expansion is waiting just beyond the edge. Now I invite you to journal or simply reflect quietly. Take a few deep breaths as you write or reflect, and you do not need to reflect on all of these. Choose the question or multiple questions that speak to you most. Allow the insights to come gently without forcing. Ask yourself, what fear has been showing up for me most often lately? What fear has been showing up for me most often lately? When this fear arises, what is it asking me to notice? When this fear arises, what is it asking me to notice? How have I responded to fear in the past? With resistance, avoidance, or curiosity? How have I responded to fear in the past? With resistance, avoidance, or curiosity? If I saw this fear as a teacher instead of an enemy, what lesson might it be offering me? If I saw this fear as a teacher instead of an enemy, what lesson might it be offering me? And the final reflection: where in my life do I sense I am actually ready, even if fear is whispering I'm not? Where in my life do I sense I am actually ready, even if fear is whispering that I'm not? Fear does not mean we are weak. Fear is a sign we are alive, awake, and standing on the edge of something new. Let's close with the mantra together. You can say it aloud or simply hold it within your heart. I meet fear with awareness. I choose empowerment. I am ready. I meet fear with awareness. I choose empowerment. I am ready. And once more, I meet fear with awareness. I choose empowerment. I am ready. Thank you for being here in this very first sacred circle. May you carry the wisdom of your fears as a compass, guiding you toward growth. Be sure to download the reflection sheet from the portal with other free tools and resources. I will provide the link below. I look forward to our next gathering on September 30th, when we'll explore the theme, In This Moment, I'm Okay. Until then, may you walk with courage, awareness, empowerment, and readiness. With love and light, I am